From Dumbledore's secret love for Grindelwald, to witches falling in love, and even dragon-obsessed asexual wizards. Today, we're unlocking a whole new layer of magic. The LGBTQ+ stories you never knew were canon. Or semi-canon. Either way, it's about to get fabulously magical. First, Dumbledore. In his youth, Dumbledore fell in love with his best friend, Gellert Grindelwald. That love? It wasn't just a schoolboy crush. It was deep, complicated, and world-changing. He was so taken by Grindelwald that he ignored all the red flags. Their bond was so strong, they even made a blood pact not to fight each other. Romantic? Sure. Morally questionable? Also, yes. Eventually, Grindelwald showed his true colors as a dark wizard, and Dumbledore was devastated. His love for Grindelwald magnified that horror, and after that, Dumbledore lived a celibate, book-filled life, still carrying that emotional scar. Since Rowling announced it after the conclusion of the series, we don't know if she wrote him that way. However, looking back, she did leave several hints to him being gay. Secondly, did Dumbledore and Elphias Doge have a relationship while at Hogwarts together? Elphias certainly seems to have deep feelings for Albus, and he even uses the words mutual attraction in his obituary. They plan on taking an intimate trip around the world, and while Elphias is on the trip, Albus writes little to him about his daily life, potentially because he does not want to hurt his former boyfriend with descriptions of his new relationship with Gellert Grindelwald. Of course, it's possible that Doge's love is unrequited. Aberforth flat out says Doge thought the sun shone out of Albus's, everywhere. And Auntie Muriel? We all know you worshipped Dumbledore. That's not subtle. Now, is it canon that they dated? But is it absolutely believable that Doge had romantic feelings for Albus, even if they weren't returned? Why does Marietta come with Cho to DA lessons even though she clearly doesn't want to be there? Why does she tell on the DA after 6 months of attending their meetings? Why does she hate Harry so much? Clearly, Marietta had romantic feelings for Cho. Marietta is resentful of Cho's feelings for Harry, and I imagine that she has a fight with Cho, perhaps about the fact that Cho is still sticking up for Harry even after his terrible treatment of her. So she snaps. She rats them out, not to hurt the DA, but to hurt Harry, to prove a point to Cho. And sure, it backfires spectacularly, but Cho, she still stands by her, even after the betrayal. If that's not complicated sapphic drama, I don't know what is. Rowling once said that Charlie wasn't gay, he just wasn't interested in relationships. At all. She said he was more interested in dragons than women. While she didn't use the word asexual, a lot of fans see this as a hint. Charlie might just be our ace king of the wizarding world. Now, Remus Lupin. Okay, he's never explicitly out in the books, but there's some interesting behind-the-scenes stuff. Actor David Thewlis said that director Alfonso Cuarón told him to play Lupin as a gay junkie. Thewlis said, Alfonso Cuarón, in the rehearsals, without J.K. Rowling's knowledge, told me that my character was, in fact, gay. So I'd been playing a part like a gay man for quite a long time. Until it turned out that I indeed got married to Tonks. I changed my whole performance after that. Just saw it as a phase he went through. Now, Lupin was written as an outsider, someone who hid his identity out of fear. Very relatable themes for queer folks. So while it's not official canon, there's definitely some subtext, and fans have felt it for years. Next up, Professor Mirabelle Garlick, the lovable herbology teacher from Hogwarts Legacy. Mirabelle was known for her warmth, her love of plants, and her love of witches. Yup, Mirabelle was romantically attracted to women. Soft-spoken but strong, she brought queer joy to the Hogwarts greenhouses in the 1890s. Which brings us to our next character. Mirabelle met the 7th year Sirona Ryan in the Three Broomsticks Inn and had a lifelong friendship with her. Introduced in Hogwarts Legacy, Sirona is a proud transgender woman. She mentions how it took some people time to recognize her for who she truly is. But once they did, she found real acceptance. Tulip Karasu from the Hogwarts Mystery Game was rebellious, clever, and totally herself. She was also attracted to her fellow student Marula Snide. Whether or not Marula felt the same is debatable, but Tulip's queerness? That's canon. Ruby Honeysuckle. What a name, right? She was an agent of the rare, obscure, and confounding case division in the early 1990s, and she had a girlfriend named Eris Foxglove. Lesbian magic duo? Yes, please. Matilda worked for the Department for the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures. She was in a relationship with another witch named Aisha in the early 2000s and 20s. Lastly, Nora Treadwell. She went to Hogwarts, met a fellow student named Priya, and by the 1890s, they were married. That's some wholesome sapphic magic right there.